Here I have a Briggs and Stratton 2002 lawnmower that's been set outside for about a year. It's got carburetor problems, I'm told. It's got no... used to run great apparently. So I'm going to have to get this thing fixed one day. Probably clogged carburetor, so not too hard a job. I bet there's water in the tank as well. No, it's not too bad. But anyway, I think the blade's rubbing on the bottom, but I have turned it over and it turns over fine. And I have put a spark plug in it, and it has good compression. So I think we're on to something pretty good. Should be a warranty's gone though. Mount field. I think it's a aluminium deck. Nothing special. So a couple of days later, and I've been doing some work on the lawnmower. And I got it running, but not very well. It seems to run okay for 2 minutes, and then it'll just like start flooding, and it won't run, and then it'll stall. Even if you pull the throttle, the throttle response is really poor. So I'm thinking that there's a problem maybe with the diaphragm in the carburetor. I've taken it all apart and cleaned it, cleaned the head, cleaned the piston, carburetor. Still doesn't want to run. So hopefully it's not a serious problem. But when it runs really well, so got potential.